Ben's going full throttle today.
Full throttle.
I have to.
Sometimes you just gotta go full throttle.
Full throttle. I love that we get to see the footsteps because there's not really loading screens in this.
Yeah,
so.
only in the very beginning.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, dude, you're hurt. I guess we did just do that boss fight.
What? Oh, am I hurt? Are we playing?
Yeah, dude, we're playing.
We're going? We're going? Okay.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of
Two Dudes and Hannah
Play.
And if you're watching this and you are not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It means nothing to you. It means the world to us. And leave a comment down below. Like it if you like it. And with that, we are playing Silent Hill 2 Remake.
Yep, back again. It's been
3 weeks.
Been 3 weeks.
It's
been quite the experience. We've all realized what it's like to live in the dark ages again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris and Hannah lost power for how long was it?
We lost it on Tuesday, didn't get back till Friday night.
Yes.
Which was convenient because we then immediately went to Portland on Saturday.
Oh, there you go.
So we couldn't record that week. And then the week after, it was I think the week after was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then Hannah went dress shopping with my stepsister the following week.
Okay.
So it's
been a busy ass fucking month last month.
It's the first time we've ever caught up and didn't have anything going
at
up.
all. Yeah. Well, I mean, we were all busy, either sick or stuff was happening,
season.
or I lost power
Always
for
something.
a whole week.
Yeah.
Oh man, what an experience that was.
That was insane.
Never again.
Never again, indeed. What
Our
the fuck?
fish are still at my brother's.
You're what?
Our fish.
Oh, we're still over there?
Yeah, we had to take them over because they need like an 85-degree tank. And when the power went out, we came back and it was like 75 degrees. So like they weren't moving.
Yeah.
And then we took them over to
Hey, Suki. No.
my brother's. And when we came back the next day, the tank was at like under 60 degrees. So they wouldn't have survived the night.
They would have been frozen solid by the end of the week.
Yeah, they'd have been dead.
Oh shit.
They're still over there. We need to bring them back.
But yeah, so that was fun. Been a lot of overtime at work. Oh god, I'm so done.
Hey, about to get that cash though.
Yeah, about to give my cash to the government because they take a lot of my fucking overtime.
Taxation is fucking theft.
Dude, bonus time at work is the only time I turn into a libertarian. My bonus, my bonus last year was like 3,000 something, and then I got a $2,000 spot bonus on top. The government just took that $2,000.
Yeah, there's like, you're not getting that.
I got about $2,000.
Yeah, exactly. They just have their hand out and they're like, we're gonna need 20% of that. And I was like, you didn't do 20% of the work, and they're like, you did it in America, didn't you?
No!
We gave you
damn it, no!
we gave you the freedom to do that job.
Fuck it, suck my balls.
So I'm excited
now
for
I'm
that.
mad. So thanks.
You know what? You know what this makes me feel like doing? Where is it?
Where is it?
Where
Pull
is
it
it?
out.
I'm looking at it. There it is. Ah, thank God.
That's how I feel about capitalism
man.
right there.
This
Look at
makes
this.
you want
I
to
just want to look at this.
Makes
take
me
a
wanna give a little
long
stay.
gander.
Look at
Just a
that.
little
Study the blade,
stare.
if you will.
I've been waiting to look at this knife for 3 weeks. All right.
You know what I started playing? RE4.
Oh, you
Remake.
start playing it, huh?
Yeah, I'm on chapter 8.
Ah, good shit.
Just got past what I considered the most stressful part when Ashley's turning the crank and then you got to kill the guys.
When Ashley's cranking it and you're hitting
cranking
them.
her hog and you're
It
just
went
there
really
for the
smooth
vibes.
though.
That's good.
I mean, I play everything on assisted though. So when the 2 chainsaw sisters showed up, I just unloaded my shotgun and killed them both.
Yeah, good shit. Nothing wrong with that. I loved playing that game on hard, mostly because there were certain fights that who's the guy, the other army guy that you fight in the end? Yeah, Krauser. His boss fight is fucking awesome. I loved his fight a lot. That's probably my favorite fight in the game, actually.
One thing they changed, because I was telling Hannah before I started, I'm not all that worried. I know how to stop the village. You just shoot the bell. You can't shoot the fucking bell anymore.
No, the village is fucked. That took me, I think, 2 hours to do on hard because I kept dying.
that.
It fucked me up.
I haven't died. I've just lost Ashley to Mendez. Because
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, can I kill him at the gate? For like an achievement, like when it's the chase sequence.
Yeah.
And the internet lied to me. And we're
Like
like,
it
you can,
does.
it's just really hard.
Huh.
And then I'm like, so he took Ashley like 3 times.
Yes, yes.
And
I never
took her
actually
ass.
died.
She done taketh.
She been done taketh again.
I also experimented a little bit. The Gyarados is easier because I understand how the Gyarados works.
Yeah.
If you don't know how he works, he's terrifying. But he was super.
That's the giant, right?
No.
The blind.
The blind guy.
Oh, yes, yes, those guys. Yes, yes. Okay.
Oh, here's Twitchy McGillicuddy.
But I just busted out my rifle and just fucking crouched, just sniped his parasite.
Oh, bitch.
Don't like you.
You're about to get this
die.
pipe, hoe.
Quick, R2 to use your knife.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
she is about to kill you. For on
do I
some.
heal again?
She's got.
If you turn your light
there
off,
we
she
go.
can't see
Corners.
you, right?
Corners hurt.
Ooh, man. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
How do I heal again? Oh, that's right.
I was gonna say you could have turned your light off and she wouldn't have been able to see you, right?
Well, they still,
don't know.
if you're close enough, I'm pretty sure they'll still come at you.
sense ya.
But further away, I don't think they'll.
Probably not. in there.
Their sight isn't as much if I have the light off. Yeah.
But the only regret I live in,
Jesus fuck. God.
Anna was not ready for that today.
I was not ready for the thumbs.
Oh, there we go.
yeah, my only regret was not killing Dr. Salvador in the fucking village
Oh yeah.
because I wasn't used to the gameplay, so
Stick your hands
I
in
just
that
ended up running
toilet.
like a coward until
Running.
the event was over.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta run like a coward.
I guess I did do what I used to do, which is I just went into a corner and then just started shooting everybody's knees and roundhouse kicking them. But the second Dr. Salvador showed up, I just started. I might
over.
get
See
the
the guy
fuck
with the
out of Dodge.
chainsaw?
Yeah, that's the guy with the chainsaw.
Okay, yeah. Doctor Chainsaw.
Dr. Girlfriend Chainsaw.
Oh, also, I didn't know this because back in the day, not to brag, but I used to play RE4 a
Brag.
lot because I'd be at Jesse's house and he was playing WoW. So I would just be playing RE4 on his GameCube. So I beat it a million times. I even did the beat it with just the knife.
So you were fucking hardcore in it.
Well, because it's so easy. Well, first of all, your knife didn't break back then.
Yeah.
But you would just, in the village, you would just get everybody into a corner and you would just start slashing and then spamming fucking X or whatever to roundhouse kick them.
Oh.
And it was sick. Because you would swipe at their knees too so that you could roundhouse kick them. That's what you did with like chainsaw people is you try and get behind them and then start slashing at their knees.
Oh, yeah.
There is some shit you literally can't do with the knife, like obvious boss fights.
One of the saddest changes in that game was the voice of the merchant.
Oh,
What are you buying? There's
I
just
think the
something
new
about
voice
it.
is still good.
I didn't think it was as memorable because I still
What-
think of
What
his
got
voice.
me, reloading's not as cool.
Is it not?
He doesn't
I
have
got the
flair.
red 9 and it's reloading. The red 9 does not have the flare that it used to have.
Oh, that's interesting.
I actually sold the red 9 and then got the other pistol, the one that does more damage. When I first got to the castle and I saw shield guys, I'm like, oh, I should go get the Punisher.
Yeah.
So then I grabbed the Punisher and was like, wow, what a colossal waste of time getting this the gun is. Because yeah, it shoots through their shield, but it does a shit job of killing them. So then I sold the Punisher back. I didn't bother grabbing the broken butterfly.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been, I think, over a year and
The
a half
reason I
now
gave
since
up on the
played
red
it,
9
so-
too is because I didn't have the spinels to get the stock. And I was like, I don't want to have to think about this anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, when I was talking to my psych and he asked how I was doing, I'm like, I'm doing so well. I'm playing RE4 right now.
You're like, hey, actually, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm like,
didn't even
I
think
used
about
to
that.
not be able to hear an ominous tone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a lot of fun. Like, I was supposed to go hang out with Aaron, but then I was like, I kind of just want to play RE4.
Oh.
Oh, how we danced, arms flailing our bodies in perfect synchrony, and the music played. But in any dance, there comes a time one must take the lead, and the music got louder and louder, pounding, piercing, and then silence.
Understand,
And then hill.
understand, understand, understand.
The concepts of hill.
Okay. What are you doing,
One thing
buddy?
that I could have
Fuck shit.
One thing I could have done for RE4, which they recommend for New Game Plus, is never sell a key.
Never sell a key?
Because when you do New Game Plus, you still have them.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
So
that's
like if you keep the
interesting.
insignia key and you keep like the little, like unlock the treasure keys. Not the
Oh.
small key, but like the weird wooden one.
Yeah.
You can use them in New Game Plus to open those up.
That's actually kind of cool. I wonder if that's a way you can kind of speed run the game then.
Probably. But anyway, I've been having a lot of fun with it.
That's good.
I think they did a really good job. I am not looking forward to...
Oh.
I guess the Ashley sequence with the lamps, like that's a cool
That
add.
was, I think they redid it in a way that was fun.
Do you know what they redid it off of? RE 3.5, which was the first build of Resident Evil 4 that then later became Devil May Cry. There was the Hook Man, and the room he chases you through is the area they built for Ashley.
Oh, really?
So if you go back and watch like videos on that prototype, you'll see that they used that prototype to make Ashley's area where she's running through with the lamps.
Okay.
And so people are like, that's a really cool change they made.
Oh.
But the other thing I never knew playing RE4 originally is that the flash grenades killed the fucking parasites.
Yes.
It's like actually the best thing in the game are the flashbangs.
Ugh, okay. Okay. Jeez Louise.
One other
Rusty
thing
boy.
that gets me too is the rifle is better than the shotgun solely because towards the castle you never get small resources ever to make shotgun shells.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, because they have the, if I remember correctly, they have the things that you can put on your case that allow you to get extra items and things like that, though. So do you have those equipped? Because that was a thing. Is like if you equip, there's like one that makes it so enemies drop more small, whatever it was, like the small.
Oh, I need to
things
do the
allow you to
shooting
make
gallery
ammo.
then, because that's where you get those. Is the shooting gallery.
Yeah, I always that's one of the funner things. I always love that shooting gallery. That's still a lot of fun.
I like a shooting gallery part in any game. I think it just adds some sort of like, oh, that's right, it's a game.
It's a
not
game,
real
yeah,
life.
exactly. Make it fun. That's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to be doing, is having fun
like a
playing
palate
it.
cleanser.
Yeah, very
While
true.
you're still doing the game.
And if you have Ashley with you, she sits like up on a barrel and she's just glazing you up the whole time.
Wait, is she like, oh wow, Leon?
Yes.
Wow, look how tough I swung.
I mean, I would do the same thing. Wow, Leon, good job.
We're all doing it every day.
We're all doing it.
Every day I see silver hair, and every day I go, oh, wow, Leon,
I go, wow,
God.
Leon.
Oh, Leon, kick his legs off of his legs.
Kick those legs off those legs. Kick those legs off those legs. Kick those legs off those legs.
The
Kick those legs off
concepts of
those
kick.
legs.
The concept
of
of legs.
All right. So yeah, it has been a while since I've played. I have not beaten it yet at my house, but I just mostly because I wanted to kind of see the last part of the game with you guys.
That's so
So-
funny because I was just saying, like, man, I feel like I need to watch like the last recording we did because I
Just to
don't
kinda
remember
catch
where
up.
the fuck I am.
Yeah.
And then Christian was like, "Oh, this is the part we're at," and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the rot part of the hospital.
Yeah, so now we just
The
gotta
rot
make it
spittle.
through this part. I'm looking, to be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' reaction to the prison, because the prison, I thought they did a lot of changes to it. And there's some things they did with some of the enemies. I'm like, oh, this was a fucked up change that I hate, but it's also like a good it's a good creepy thing that they did. And I'm like, okay, I want to see the
You
reaction
like what they
to
did
this.
with it, but
It fucking it irritates me because of
Yeah.
how good and creepy it is.
you're like, son of a bitch.
fuck.
This is so nice. fuck, this is immersive.
Oh, fuck. It's creepy.
Boy, howdy, that gets me there.
Yeah, so other than that, I've just, lots of working. It's funny, with no power for a whole week,
Yeah.
I got real fucking depressed.
Oh, yeah.
It was
1000%.
freezing cold.
It was freezing. So I lost power on Tuesday, and so I still had pretty much a whole week of work left. So I'd wake up in the morning, it'd be like fucking 30 degrees in my room.
Yeah.
And it just made it so much harder. And then, you know, when you're like working, you're like, oh, at least I get to go home and enjoy decompress.
and-
No, none of that.
No.
I had to go home to a cold house and fucking, oh, dude. And it was my birthday during that time as well.
Yeah.
So it was just a shitty.
It was a conglomerate
Lots
of
of
fucking
overtime.
nonsense.
I was sick. there was so many fucked up things about November. I'm happy it's over and
Fuck
done with.
November.
We just spent the whole time at Tyler and Brittany's.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's just like pretty much lived there. Oh,
Yeah,
Damn, but-
we never slept there.
Mm.
No.
Yeah, we did end up sleeping at Aaron's though, because there was like, it was too cold here to sleep.
yeah.
We ended up crashing at Aaron's for one night, and then we got power back.
Oh, good.
Because yeah, he got power back
Might as
right
well
as he
use
fixed
the
their
syringe.
generator. Their generator was broken, and then right as he fixed it, they got their power back.
Oh, really? It's just bad. Oh, well, that makes me think. So we have a wood stove in my house, and me and my
Yeah.
dad and my brother are just sitting there hanging around it. It was Monday night, and we were sitting around it, and we had the firewood, and we just threw another log on, and my brother's like, and that's when the power comes back on, and it fucking came back on right then
God
and there.
damn it,
I was
Cameron.
like, fucking damn, he got that timing down. It was pretty cool though. I was like, but I sat there because it had come on previously, but it only stayed on for 10 minutes and then 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes was on the same day, but the 10 minutes was like on Friday it came on. And so I sat there for like 10 minutes with the timer. I was like, I'm waiting for this because I'm not going to get up and start acting like the power's back if it just shuts back off again.
The
The power coming back on did fuck some shit up. Like our
Yeah,
ice maker, none of the lights work anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of the power surge. At least it didn't break it. But we have like, yeah, we just have to see if it's making ice to know if it's working.
Yeah. That whole fucking ordeal, man. I'm like, dude, nobody was prepared because it was apparently like hurricane winds. Like, dude, when I was sleeping in my room the night the storm came through, I was fucking freaking out because I was like, it sounds like fucking a tornado was rolling through or something.
The wind was so intense. It was just like, it was violent.
It
for
just,
real.
and I get like worried about like, because we live in a very tree-ridden area.
Oh, 1000%.
Which I like, but at the same time, I'm like, when a windstorm comes
risks.
through, I'm just like worried about it landing in our fucking house or something.
Exactly. My biggest fear is natural disasters. Thankfully, like being in Tennessee where there are like definite tornadoes, I never had to go through one, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But like this shit, that put me at like a level 11 out of 10 out
Yeah.
of stress because I'm like, oh cool, we're on the second floor. What if the fucking top of the third floor gets ripped off? I'm like freaking out about, you know, some high winds.
Yeah.
But also driving was an issue because it's like you're seeing branches just go across.
Oh yeah,
the
just
road.
shit all flying around.
And like I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I stopped at errands and was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna head out. Fucking went home, and then right after that is when all the shit went off, and like it was so fucking windy. People were getting in car accidents.
Oh,
we were hearing
yeah.
transformers blow. I'm like, what the fuck is
Dude,
going
it
on?
was insane. Yeah, and then the days after where there was when I went to work the next morning, there was no street lights on pretty much anywhere.
No.
And people who've never been in that kind of situation didn't know how to drive anymore. They just
Yep.
drove right through the street lights without even thinking like, no, you treat it as a stop sign now.
Yep.
And it's a fucking, if it's a four-way, you got to let one go, and then you just got to keep going through that.
Round robin, dude.
But nobody fucking knew that. It was the most insane shit.
The intersection at the top of the hill by our place, massive fucking accident because of that shit.
Yeah.
Yep. It also is crazy to me because it's like when we were driving through Covington and there were no street lights and no like stoplights or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was so disorienting. I was like, where the fuck am I actually?
Dude, seriously.
Because it's like
then-
the school lights up, and then there's, you know, like street lights, there's that bagel place. And so it's like, oh, okay, cool. The second those went out, I'm like, I don't know where I am. Do I
Yeah.
even live
Yeah,
here?
but you needed GPS to know where the fuck you were going.
Yeah.
But then that random patch of Covington never lost power.
It was
But
so fucking
every fast
stupid.
food place was like crazy. And I'm like, well, you have to think people can't cook at home.
Yeah.
Nope.
I went to
I mean-
Taco Bell and I like ordered for pickup, but I still had to wait in line. And everybody was like showing pictures of the trees that fell next to them and shit.
Yep.
Everybody was actually very cool. There was like a weird solidarity of strangers talking to each other.
That
and
is
shit.
exactly. Everybody realizes like we just made it through some pretty fucked shit because it's like, especially it's like everybody losing power. But man, my brother
Terrifying.
and me, we were fucking talking a whole mess of shit about Puget Sound Energy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
my
as
God.
one should be.
Like,
Fuck
Seattle
that
fucking
place.
never lost power.
No,
I'm like,
of course
I'm like,
not.
we're on the east side. How this thing was on the ocean?
Yeah.
How is the western part that's closer not
It's
have
built
this
on
issue?
shit.
Yeah,
But
it
in
was.
reality, it's because they didn't have trees to fall and hit their power lines.
Yeah, that was the huge issue around the area that we lived, and there's just. But at the same time, it fucking pissed me off. So we didn't have power all week. The rest of the neighborhood got power, but we still had a stretch in our neighborhood that didn't. And it was Friday that they got their power back, and then we had to wait all weekend for them to come back on Monday and fix it within an hour and a half. And I was like, why the fuck did it take it only took an hour and a half to fix it, but you made us wait all weekend for I'm still fucking mad about it. It gets me so fucking mad when I think
I'm like,
about
Ben's
it.
getting worked up. Let it out.
Dude,
Let the evil out.
It fucking made me so
Yeah,
mad.
I lost my fucking shit multiple times. Now, granted, I'm very sensitive.
Yes. I am
Very
very
sensitive
sensitive
human being.
myself.
And so when I'm like in a survival situation, I realize I'm not good with that actually. Now, out in the woods, different story.
Isn't that funny? Because you put yourself in that situation, I
Yep.
guess. So it's like less of an issue.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going out to the wilderness, so I'm going to bring things to prepare me for whatever happens.
Yeah.
I'm at home.
And I'm camping. This sucks.
I'm fucking mad now because I can't watch my shows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Since
man.
Tyler and Brittany had power, I showed up with a duffel bag full of meat. I was
Yep.
like, I got the expensive bacon, I got gourmet sauces. I'm not losing none of this. We ended up having to throw all our eggs out. But Jesse and Chelsea were like, oh, we just put ours outside because it was so cold. And I was like, didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
Because it was like under 40 degrees basically that whole time.
Yeah.
So they would have actually lived outside.
We did live. We lived outside. But yeah. So luckily, all that's done now. Hopefully, that doesn't happen again for a long,
They
incredibly
said it was like
long
once in a
time.
decade storm.
Good.
So in 10 years, I will know
Yeah. Exactly.
that, oh, fuck, I feel it in the winds
I
tonight.
saw the wind getting up a little bit last night. I was like, don't you fucking dare.
Dude.
Don't you
Well, they
dare.
trimmed back all
Dude.
those trees. Actually, I saw a lot of like civilians doing it, cutting the trees off of power lines.
Craziness. Yeah, like the day after, I think, like on that Wednesday or whatever, I was just like, what? There's like just people pulled off, like sawing these trees off power lines and
Oh,
shit. And
yeah.
I'm like, God damn, dude.
People were done.
They were like,
Just
fuck
Hank Hill
PSE.
and
They're not
friends.
gonna fucking come. And they didn't. Like they took their sweet fucking time.
They were assessing for
Oh,
like 3
dude,
days.
and then their website where you go to look at the
yeah.
times of when
The
they will be
outage map.
repaired, dude, they had no clue because they kept changing the date on when ours was supposed to be repaired, and that fucking pissed me off because it's like, oh, we're gonna get it back Saturday at this time. Nope. They moved it to Sunday. Oh, we'll get it back at this time. Nope. Moved it to Monday. I was like, you guys are fucking driving me nuts. Just give us an accurate time. I don't care if it's like, I would prefer it if they just gave me more accurate time instead of holding the carrot in my face and then yanking it
Every
away
day.
at the last second.
Yeah, even if it's like the
Oh, sorry. Not much of a cutscene. Just
oh, okay. I was like, oh.
Oh, it's the box.
Was it the box?
Kind of the box.
I think. Yep. Well, that unlocks that. Now I gotta go get the codes for these
codes.
two.
But yeah, it's like even if PSC was like, oh, it's you know, expected to be back on at like, I don't know what the date was when all that shit went down, but like a couple days. So if it does get restored within that time window, it's like, okay, then you know what to expect, even if it's not fucking the next day.
Yeah, yeah.
Stupid. Okay.
I'm
do
wondering
if it's like patient 3141.
3141.
Hyper focus.
Nope.
On the other guy.
The other John.
You had another one that was the keypad. You had a note that was the keypad.
It was, well, that one was this. This was a different one.
Oh.
Yeah, that was for the beginning of the hospital.
No turning back now.
It's the back of the page. So
They can't.
2989.
Yeah, 2989 might be the
298.
All right, the keypad then. Okay, well,
hold on, yeah, because so one of the things was in. Wait, what?
You need to syringe
also
your boy
the
up.
hospital is so different.
Yeah, it is. Syringe, but no, Hannah, I gotta. Oh, I gotta repent.
Your
I have to
whole-
repent for my sins.
I have a question. Since there's all the old stuff broken, do we find the old box like broken somewhere?
Yes, you do. That is the thing.
Hey.
So let's see here. I've explored all over there, which got me the key. So now I think I can go this way. I think what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to follow these. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to follow the chain. So I don't think I've gotten the keypad or the lock combination.
Yeah, you just got the key so far. Thus far.
Zafar. Let's see.
Oh, somebody else pointed out in that opening sequence when he's looking in the mirror, you hear him drop his wedding ring in the sink.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh shit.
And you can't like go grab it?
Yeah, he just drops it because it's like when it's dark, you just hear like the clink,
Clink, clink.
and then it cuts to him.
That's super cool. What a nice little touch.
Well,
Wow, the lies.
Well, he's got hella health drink.
Yeah, well,
do
he
have
ain't
quite-
using a He's got more syringes than health drinks.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
So he kinda
There's an
used one
ending we're
right
going
now.
Which I believe to be the true ending, but
the true ending.
The trending.
It's
although
so...
there's the argument that there's the leave ending, but
Capitalism.
I don't think the leave is actually leaving.
Yeah, no. It's well, actually, with this new game, there's a thing about it always reversing. So
Yeah.
James leaves to end up coming right back.
Which I believe.
Yeah,
The temporal loop thing.
the temporal loop. Yeah, because there's the thing about him. Because you can find his corpse everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're picking up
Yeah, it's
items off of his previous.
everywhere.
Previous corpses, you can see the old
His previous
puzzles
attempts.
broken. and-
Yep. Oh.
So this game is kind of an answer to a 2-decade-old question.
That's actually true. Oh, see, there's the thing.
1 year they've been watching me. So many pills they fed me. When a loud hour comes, I tremble every time the light falls.
So the pills are, I think, in the sink.
Oh, and it has the little.
Yeah. So 1, 2. Is there like a
6.
paper? You guys got
6.
6.
1, 6.
1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6. Then this is 1, 2. All right, so it's 1, 6, and 2 is the last. And then this next part is bullshit, so I'm not gonna fucking do it because you don't need to. But if you sit here and you, I think if you can crank this. Once you crank it though to the correct number, it fucking sounds off, and a horde of enemies come at you, and it's fucking bullshit. So I'm not doing it. It's the
new equivalent of going into that fucking room.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not doing it. There's no point. You just get surrounded by fucking enemies.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So we know 3 of the things, and I think the last number was 3 anyways. So
yeah. So 1623 or 1632.
1632 because
because 2 is last.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I learned that from doing this.
Because I was listening.
I learned that from doing this scenario multiple times. I kept dying on hard. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm done.
Fuck this horde bullshit.
Fuck this horde bullshit. I ain't dealing with it.
Was it like the old one where like you get 3 shotgun shells?
Yeah, pretty much get nothing. All you do, because it's just to solve the puzzle. But it's so funny to me when they give you 3 out of the 4 for a combination. It seems pointless to me because I'm like, well, I'll just guess the last number. That's the fucking. What's the point?
You're like, I'll just strong arm it. What the fuck? Parry me, you fucking casual.
Parry me.
Can we quit pretending I'm not gonna strong arm that?
Yeah, seriously. So it was 1
6
Yonks.
3
2.
So it wasn't maybe.
Or 2 3.
1622. See, fucking pointless.
Yeah.
I love
hey, you got it
forcible.
There is something about it.
Squelch.
Ugh.
Giving squelch vibes.
Brute forcible puzzles seem fair.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm suffering. So that's nice. Oh,
that's my purse.
I don't know you.
Spine's divine. Them knees, they do just fine.
Yeah.
Transcend the hunt.
Better seek that pale blood.
Mother trucker. So there was actually some news. Apparently Sony is in the process of trying to buy From Software so that they may make exclusively for PlayStation. I was like, and people were upset by this, and I can understand. Well, I can understand certain reasons. Sony isn't exactly the best. I will say they are better than Microsoft though, because most of the time, anytime Microsoft buys up a company or game publisher, they end up just they just end up selling them. They just end up dropping them off,
dissolving them.
Yeah, it's like, dude, fuck that. So
they're not about the creative process; they're about the money.
Yeah. So Sony, I can only think that hopefully Sony will be like, well, Bloodborne did so well. We want to make sure that we have another successful exclusive like that.
Ew.
And it means that From Software will always have funding.
Yeah, that's true.
But Sony is just becoming Nintendo, right? Because Nintendo creates all their shit in-house.
Yeah.
Even though Nintendo's fucking pissed me off recently with their lawsuit against Palworld. That whole fucking thing has just made me very upset.
Wait, can you explain that?
Well, so Palworld is being sued by Nintendo for it's for a patent that Nintendo took out on gameplay that is used in Palworld. Nintendo has it too. It's the whole running around and throwing a Pokeball.
Yeah.
And like releasing your monster from that.
Yeah.
And so Nintendo, after Palworld was released, Nintendo finally put a patent on that gameplay style. So now they've opened up the floodgates to being able to sue Palworld for it.
Wow.
And to me, I'm just like, it's so fucked up that you can do that. And I understand it. It's at this point, making games is a fucking company. You're making money. So if you're infringing on that money, you're going to try to do what you can to make it so people can't do that.
Right.
So I understand
here's the thing.
Corporate idea behind it.
Yeah,
people playing Palworld is not going to stop people from playing Pokemon.
That's the whole thing.
So it's like, why does that? Yeah.
Yeah. Why did they do it? Well, then what Palworld had to do, I think, to try and stop from being sued, or at least maybe reduce the
settlement or whatever.
They updated the game recently, so now you can't throw your pals and have them release next to enemies. You only summon them right next to you, which is actually apparently breaking the game in a way for people, because you can't like do strategic moves like throw your pal over in a different area to get them the enemy to
that
go over to
area.
them. And so it's just like, I was just like, dude, that is like,
That's not the
man,
same
it
game.
fucking just pisses me off. It's like that Nintendo decided to do that.
You can't just let a fucking company just do it.
Yeah, they can't just let Power World be successful and they could be successful too. They had to fucking go in and sue. And I'm just like, dude, it put a bad taste in my mouth.
But to be fair, Nintendo is known as the most litigious.
I know.
Company ever.
Look,
so.
man, I get it. I'm not gonna
Still
sit here
doesn't
and
make
fucking.
it less sucky.
It does. It just puts a bad taste in my mouth, and it honestly made me kind of just be like, whatever, Nintendo, fine. You're not gonna get my money anymore.
Here's the
I'm
other
not buying
thing
your shit.
about Microsoft versus Sony too.
Yeah.
Microsoft is all in on microtransactions.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They put microtransactions in Halo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Of all the things to do.
They Microsoft stored Halo, and
Oh,
I will never
Jesus.
I will never forget or
Yeah.
forgive. Honestly,
Never forget.
God, that's my never forget. That was my 9/11. Is when they were like,
That's my. Don't forget
my
311.
that's my 3/11.
I want some full honesty. That's why I never bought an Xbox Series X.
Oh yeah.
Because when they were available and I couldn't find a PS5, I thought about picking one up. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to play Halo. What's up with the new Halo? And then they're like, microtransactions is what's up with the new Halo.
Yeah.
Our new feature. More money.
Hooray!
Just always imagine Mr. Krabs. He's just like, the money is always right. The
money is always right.
Well,
God
also,
damn it.
with Xbox Game Pass being built into Windows, like, there's no reason to own an Xbox other than to play it on your TV, I guess.
Well, Xbox there's games you can buy exclusively on the console that you can't buy on the PC.
Oh.
So there is reasons to have the console if you want to play certain games. Like if you want to play like The Darkness,
Yeah.
Conquers, Live and Reloaded. There's a game, Voodoo Vince, that they released on there, which I was happy about, but at the same time, it's just, yeah, anything that you buy on
you
that.
know what would do it? HD remaster of Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a
yeah.
remake, just an HD.
Remaster. What did they remaster? There was stuff there. There's quite a
There was
few
a lot of
remasters.
remasters lately.
Yeah, there was one that I thought was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know they were gonna do that, but I guess Soul Reaver was one. I see that they're doing that.
Soul Reaver 1 and 2.
Yeah, is that a remake or a remaster?
I think they remade them.
Okay, so they're actually gonna be new kind of gameplay stuff.
I mean, because their graphics are so dated. Like,
Yeah,
we're talking, what, PS1 or early PS2?
You know, the thing I have noticed though, with a lot of the transitions from old school, like if you look at because I was a huge fan of Spyro when I was a kid, and a lot of the designs of enemies and characters in that game were there was something about them in the early days where they had a bit more of a uniqueness to them.
Yeah.
And when you bring them to nowadays standards, people kind of give them different I guess what I'm trying to say is I enjoyed the way the enemies looked and everything back in the PS2 and PS1 era. The
Yeah,
low polygon
definitely.
look to a lot of enemies actually is a lot more charming to me.
You know what I love? 20 years later, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is still the most undisputed best Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to know why? It's the only main storyline that people fucking really remember. Tyler was like, hell yeah, man. Ride a fucking BMX bike. Got a jetpack.
Yup.
You can ride a fucking ride a jetpack up to the top of a building and then do a fucking BMX ollie off the top. You can't do that shit
No.
in the other ones.
Well, and a lot
And
of
the two player, having somebody else come in the game and you're together,
Yeah,
the
that's-
so
couch
that was
co-op.
San Andreas that did that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. That's just nuts.
Yeah. Different times for sure.
Yeah.
Well, people would say that PS2 was the undisputed greatest time in gaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there was just so much
And PS2
creativity and freedom, I feel, back
and
in the
PlayStation
day.
2 specifically is considered the undisputed greatest console of all time.
He's there again, looking, staring. He says he'll drag me there. I don't want to. I won't let him take me.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, Luigi. All right.
Wow, Louis.
Waluigi.
It was
number
me,
one.
Suki. Good lord.
So angry.
It's like, where the fuck is Waluigi
Where
at?
the fuck he
And
at?
catch these fucking ants.
All right, well, we're about at the 40-minute mark, so we'll go ahead and wrap this up here.
Alrighty.
Again, just another reminder, if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Please leave a comment down below. We're almost to 100 subscribers, and that would be awesome.
Oh, that would be.
I don't even know 100 people, so
Me neither.
if you could help us on that journey, that would be sweet. But yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Love you, bye.
Bye.